Good afternoon. Welcome to today's webinar launching Medcom's new ERISA Supreme Plus packages. Really delighted that you have joined us, and it's great to be with you. My name is Derek Ashton with Medcom Benefit Solutions, and I'm going to be your host on our brief discussion about a new option in the compliance area that we're adding to our services at Medcom. Really pleased that we're able to offer this, and with this new option, there is going to be a very special opportunity for you to use compliance as a money-making opportunity in addition to supporting your clients with the compliance needs that they have. This is a giant win-win from our perspective, and I think you'll see why as we go through this brief set of slides today. I'm also going to share with you a fairly recent DOL audit letter was sent to a client that we've worked with within the last few months. It was sent out this past February, so just a few months old. And I want to show you what the current DOL audit letters look like and talk about some of the other compliance risks that are out there. But mostly, we want to talk about the solution that we're offering in this ERISA Supreme Plus package. And with that said, let's go ahead and discuss our agenda very briefly here. We want to talk first about your client's compliance needs. And the real reason for that is all the things that we do here at Medcom are about supporting you in the work that you do with your clients and helping you to succeed, helping them to succeed, meeting compliance objectives, meeting business objectives. And we want to talk about that first. Why are we offering a package like this, and why is it important? Well, it really comes down to your need to meet compliance objectives and needs that your clients have. And this is a way, just adding to the very large toolbox that Medcom has, adding another tool. This is a real power tool that we're adding with these Supreme Plus packages. We're going to also talk about the Supreme Plus package, what's in it, what is it all about. We're going to talk about pricing, and that's going to include the special opportunity that we're offering to you. And then what resources will Medcom provide to help you be successful in implementing these packages? What are our suggested next steps? And of course, as always, some time for Q&A. And I promise you, I'm not going to waste your time today. I'm not, and I strive never to, but I really want you to know we're going to make an effort to be concise and provide really valuable, helpful information and an opportunity that we know will help you in growing your business and helping your clients. So as we go through this, feel free to write your questions in the Q&A tab. Also, there's a handout tab in GoToWebinar, and you'll find 3 handouts in there. A couple of them are, well, one of them is this presentation. Don't peek ahead and see what our special offer is until we get there, please. If you can't resist, go ahead. But we also have a nice flyer in there to help you promote these packages with your clients. And of course, the DOL audit letter we're going to look at. Of course, the names have been removed to protect the innocent, but there's a copy of that, a redacted copy that you can have for your files and to share with your clients as needed as well. So already a few resources we're putting on the table. So what are your clients' compliance needs, and why is it so important to have great compliance partnerships and ways to meet your clients' needs? Well, if you've been in this business, this employee benefits brokerage business for any amount of time, you know that compliance has become a really important piece. It's become a critical piece. There's a lot of things that happen with compliance that can really fracture the important relationship between broker and client, or compliance could actually cement that relationship. And one of our goals is to help you leverage compliance and our services to really cement the relationship, really strengthen it, grow it, give you more sales and business development opportunities in the process, and help you to avoid those fracturing kind of situations. Now, one of the things we've seen over time is as there's more enforcement, more attention on the whole compliance area, smaller and smaller groups are paying more attention than they were in the past. And so what you'll find, I was shocked not too many years ago to find a 100 life group that a broker, kind of a one person shop, had this 100 life group. It was kind of his favorite, and this very large massive entity took notice of this 100 life client and decided to come in and challenge that broker's position based all around the compliance piece. And those kinds of situations used to be less common, but we're just finding the smaller and smaller groups are just getting more and more of compliance, both in the prospecting realm, in the brokerage business, but also getting more attention from regulators. And they're starting to pay more attention because they're saying, well, what if we're actually in danger of some compliance issues? And how are you going to protect us from that? So we really want to help you to help even the smaller groups. And we've created a whole small group component to these packages for those. We set the limit at 100 lives. Under 100 lives, there's a lower price for these packages. To help address those needs for the smaller groups that are paying more attention. And then also think about how with the Consolidated Appropriations Act and other legislation coming out, lots more complexity. It just seems to grow. They add new laws. They don't take any away. And here we go. Your clients' compliance challenges are growing. The financial risk is growing with that. It can come from lots of different sources. Every year now, the DOL increases the penalty amounts for inflation. We also see more enforcement, and we see other things happening. There can be not just DOL and IRS audits. Lawsuits are a huge potential problem that employers want to avoid or be prepared for. Employee complaints, whistleblowers, all these things are very much more common than we saw them in the past. And so don't be afraid. This is actually good news. If you have great partnerships and you're able to meet your clients' needs and concerns around compliance, all of a sudden it becomes an opportunity for you to build and grow your business. And that's our job here at Medcom, is to provide you with resources to help you do that. And just to kind of further look at what some of the threat is, we're going to take a brief look at a recent DOL audit letter. Again, a redacted copy, of course, but you can download this from the handouts and you'll have it for your files. I did highlight a few things just for our discussion. First of all, this was a request for documents. So plan documents are very much in focus with DOL audits around ERISA in particular. This one was done remotely by telephone and email, so what we might call a desktop audit, where they don't visit the employer on site. They called it an investigation. First, up here in the beginning, they said a review, but then as the letter goes on, it becomes an investigation. And they asked for electronic copies of all these documents. And we'll look at the document list in just a second. Down here, it's important to notice they actually cite the statutory authority for this audit and just support themselves in terms of their efforts that way. This is pretty scary stuff. If you read into it, it's like, wow, the government really can demand these documents, make you deliver them, and then review them and find problems. And that's exactly what they're looking to do here. So then they give you this list of documents. And you might think a list of documents is a page. Well, this one is several pages. And you can find that they're looking first for the plan document, then the SPD. So sometimes on these letters, we see them actually name the wrap, but really asking for the plan doc and the SPD is asking for the wrap, even without naming wrap as what they're looking for. Ultimately, you've got to have the wrap in place in order to truly meet the plan doc and SPD requirements under ERISA. Then they ask for SBCs. Notices of material modification. So they want to see that you're announcing to employees when changes occur. All those insurance company contracts, if you're self-funded, they want the TPA agreement to review. Also the reinsurance or the stop-loss policy. They're looking for descriptions of how the plan's costs are paid, as in terms of how are the premiums paid, by whom. They're looking for eligibility requirements. And so that's a critical piece. that you've got to have ready to present so they can review and make sure the eligibility is correct. Now, oddly enough, under this next section, I haven't highlighted anything. They go on and on about certificates of creditable coverage and pre-existing conditions. And 99% of our audience today just said, what? Why? And you know that since the ACA started, these things have not really been a requirement. And we're not sure why they asked for this. They have a whole section on it, but just be ready for that. They do say in a couple of places, or just show us that the plan doesn't impose a pre-existing condition exclusion, which is possibly the out on that one, but a lot of space for not something that's basically gone by the wayside. Special enrollment rights, they want that to be written and presented. Lists and logs that you keep of those special enrollment rights. Several places in here they ask for lists or logs that the administrator, remember that's the employer, the plan administrator under ERISA is the employer in 99% of cases. So they want the employer's lists and logs of what they distributed and when. They're also looking for the appeal procedures. They're looking for mental health parity is an item that they have really increased their enforcement on. As you may know, starting this year, you have to have a report demonstrating mental health parity rules are being followed. Very detailed report. Very few employers probably have those at this point, but technically they're supposed to, and you can see that mental health benefits are covered here. Also, the Newborn Mothers Act, the WICRA, Women's Health and Cancer Rights Act, that notice. They want anything about wellness programs. And then notice this, they get to some ACA stuff here, and they want to know about grandfathered plans, and they want you to go back to 2010 if you're claiming grandfathered status. So go back 10 years or so and show us 11 years that you have covered those requirements ever since then. Wow. Then they get into the various ACA requirements. For the sake of time, I won't go into all these, but various ACA mandates. And then at the end of all those ACA mandates, including claims appeals and external reviews, they get into some new stuff like FFCRA and the CARES Act and COVID-19. They want you to show all of your documents related to COVID-19 testing and the treatment of or the payment of claims related to COVID-19. And then they say, when you send those claims in, here's the short list of things that need to be included. But wait, there's more. Look at all this. They want detailed information around the payment of COVID-19 claims. And just about when you thought it was done, they throw a blank page at the end. I think that's just to scare you to say that, well, there could be more. We could ask for more. We probably will. In fact, they do say that in the letter. We might ask you for more, but just start with that, 4 or 5 page list we provided. So there you go. That's a recent DOL audit letter. And wow, are they asking for a lot? Yeah, we'll save that, sure. All right, so moving along here. To help protect your clients from things like those DOL audits, lawsuits, other investigations or issues that might come from IRS, DOL, Department of Health and Human Services, etc. In order to protect them and also to protect your business, you might choose a compliance package. Now, with compliance services, Medcom for years and years has offered a la carte, one service at a time, great prices, but ultimately, you put the pieces together by selecting from the list. Well, with a compliance package, and especially this new package that we're offering starting today, we're putting those pieces together for you. We're really simplifying and streamlining the process. So you don't have to go through the a la carte list and figure out what the client should have. You can always add more to these packages, but they do include the basic documents, 5,500 filing, and guidance and assistance and support from our team. So you're really simplifying the process. You're getting more for the money, and you're linking up by providing multiple services under one agreement. You're linking up with a great partner. If you've worked with Medcom at all, you know our compliance team is incredibly talented, very professional, and goes the extra mile constantly to be helpful. I am so impressed by our compliance team and the way that they operate and the things that they get done day to day. You will love working with them if you haven't already had that privilege, but you'll really enjoy that. So just having an overall more global approach to meeting the compliance need is what we're looking to do with these packages and a little more. I said there's a special offer on this, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, the package is all inclusive in the sense that it's got multiple items, some of the key things that are required, including the key document pieces, which we'll review in a moment. Also, you have one-on-one account management. So our system is not a ticketing system. You don't get in a long line, kind of waiting forever for somebody to help you. You have the phone number of your account manager. That account manager is backed up by a team including 4 JDs and other compliance professionals who are really in the know and will be able to help guide your clients. So your account manager is a one-on-one direct contact where you get to know them, they get to know you, they understand your business objectives, and their job is to support you and connect you to other resources when and as needed, and make sure everything's kind of all the moving parts are moving in the right way. So you really do get that consultative support, not only in writing, but also by phone. We're always happy to get on the phone and talk through compliance issues and help guide you and or the employer through the challenges and figuring out how to handle the compliance pieces that we're working on. So what's in the package? You know, a lot of us during this very strange time in the last year and a half or so, we've been maybe getting a little more familiar with Amazon. I love to get these in the mail from time to time. If you see my video, and nice, you recognize that little Amazon symbol there. I just love getting these. We've all probably become a lot better at ordering things. And when that package shows up, more than once I've had this great experience. I open the package and I find out that that supplier decided to throw a little extra in there. They gave me a plus, and maybe I ordered 10 little flashlights and they threw an extra one in there or some other little thing. And it's like, oh, that's great. They really care. Really fun to get a little extra in the package. Well, this compliance package is designed that same way. It's designed so that your client says, okay, well, we need these compliance things and let's go ahead and do it. But then they get surprised by how much help and assistance they actually get and by how proactive the support is from Medcom. So you first of all get the documents handled, the wrap doc, the POP, FSA document, whatever you need in a cafeteria plan. We'll house that all within one document. It doesn't matter who's administering those benefits. To us, our concern is we want to make sure you have a good, solid document to support whatever's going on with whomever. That's not our concern. Our concern is supporting what's happening. So we're not concerned about the whomevers. We're concerned about the compliance and making sure that it gets handled right. And then, of course, we're going to take care of the Form 5500 and get that done for the clients that are 100 plus lives. And then beyond that, you get the dedicated support of the account advisor or account manager. You also get ongoing guidance and support for implementing and pulling in our team of JDs, attorneys, etc., as needed. And there are a few other things in the package. So as those services are being implemented, we provide a thorough overview of what they are, why they're important. Again, we're happy to get on the phone or provide guidance as needed. You plug us in as you find it helpful, and we're there. Also, the whole guidance and distribution on the distribution of the SPD. Employers always seem to have questions about that, so we help there. Ongoing assistance, if they have questions about the documents, if they have questions about things going on with their cafeteria plan, that's part of our job, is to help and provide that support. And we also store everything and do good record keeping for you. So if by chance something happens to your files and you can't find something, or if the client isn't doing such a great job with record keeping, we're supporting you with that as well. And in fact, everything gets housed in an online platform called the Medcom Bridge. which you can access, we can access, and everybody can get to the documents. You and we can get to the documents when you need to get to them. And then the proactive communications and deadline notifications about things related to those documents and those programs. So you get a full set of support. Now, how much does all this cost? Well, this is where we unveil what's extra. I already tried to say there was extra in this package, but I'm now going to say there's actually money for you in this package. There's an extra that is not something that Medcom normally offers, but here for you, we have decided we're going to offer something very special, and I hope you're as excited about this as we are. 10% commission on all new sold cases from now until March 30th. And I've listed some details about how that works. It's paid in the quarter following, and the account does need to be up to date. But as long as those T's are crossed, you get a 10% commission check for all these compliance packages that are newly sold between now and March 30th. And you can see and obviously do the math on 10% of these prices. We have a basic setup fee and then a per year fee that goes on into the subsequent years as they renew. But the great thing here is this is affordable for all the things that you get. A lot of employers are already spending right around this amount for compliance packages that don't include as much and aren't as helpful. So you really end up getting more plus a little extra paycheck and just a nice opportunity. So here it is, and we're rolling this out today. So congratulations on being a part of a brand new rollout, which is now available for you. And feel free to share this with your team so they can get as excited as you and we are. How are we going to make sure you're successful in implementing this? Well, as I've said, we have a whole team of professionals. They're not just there to help the employer, they're also there to help you. And we'll train your team. We will do sessions of training on these things to help your team be more conversant with them. We'll go with client-facing webinars if that's helpful to you, and you can gather a group of prospects or clients together and we can present the need. We're happy to support you that way. In a kind of a co-branded partnership approach where we link up together and really support you in that way directly to the clients. We have some very nice templates, and if you request these from me, I will be happy to send them to you, but they're nice, well-written templates that we can provide for you to prospect around things like compliance packages and other compliance pieces. We'll support you that way. We really are into supporting the sales of your products. Our products back up your products. That's how we view it, and we're really here to support you. And of course, I mentioned the Medcom Bridge. It's just gone through an incredible update. You can do some awesome things on there, and one of the things you can do is just track the progress along the way of how everything's going, including these packages, holding us accountable, making sure that we're doing everything we promised to do, and also helping you to manage the process. We built that technology platform for that purpose. It was literally built with you in mind, your business in mind. So all the way from the beginning to the end, we're going to support you. So what should you do next? Well, I'm going to suggest that you start using our compliance resources if you aren't already, and especially these packages, as a way to prospect for new business, retain clients, and really grow your business around compliance. Also, place those new clients with Medcom and place these packages with those new clients. When you have renewing clients, go ahead and place those packages with them as well. We're just looking to essentially assist you, support you in compliance as much as possible. So if you bring those new and renewing clients to us, you'll get our full support on all those cases. And of course, use the Medcom Bridge to track progress, but not only on each case, but on the whole book. It's to support your tracking of your compliance for your book that we are providing for you. And of course, if you need help with answers to questions, challenges as they arise, And finally, most importantly, this is the best part of the package right here. You get more free time because we're doing more to support you. You get to sleep better at night because your clients are more secure, and that means your business is stronger. So what are you going to do with that free time? What are you going to do with all that extra sleep? I don't know, but I hope we can help you to get there. So not only do we provide compliance solutions, but we provide some others. I just want to mention these as we wrap this up. If you have any needs around Flex, HRA, HSA administration, got you covered there in our CDHP department. COBRA administration, very happy to help you with that as you may have needs there. HIPAA, privacy and security solutions for your self-funded clients. That's a great add-on to the packages. For anybody who's self-funded, we can provide full support there on the training, the documents, a risk assessment, and the guidance that you need around HIPAA. And of course, the ACA reporting area, especially for those employers that may not be satisfied with what they're receiving from their payroll company or other solutions that they have been offered. If they really want white glove, hands-on service, very much like what I've just described with the compliance packages, that's in our DNA. And so the ACA reporting piece, it starts with a meeting with the client, going over the process, what's involved. It really is hands-on, and we do the heavy lifting. So you don't have to go putting together these Excel sheets or, we don't want you to have to do all the work. We do the work. We have a whole team of people that do that. So make use of our ACA solutions. And if you have cases, I'm happy to connect you with our ACA support area and help you out there as well. So again, I said this would be short. We're 28 minutes in and we're done. So thank you for spending this time with us. Just wanted to announce this package, make you aware that it's there and that you have our support, and we're ready to help you implement it. Contact me or Katie Johnson to provide our assistance as you look to take advantage of this offer. And I see a handful of questions came in, and I will go ahead and shift over to that real quick. Appreciate those of you that presented some questions about this. First one was, have commissions always been paid, or is this something new? It's absolutely new, except in extremely rare situations. We really haven't offered any commissions tied to compliance services. I know that's common in some other some of our competitors out there, but it's something that we have never delved into. But again, now you're part of the announcement of something brand new at Medcom, and we do believe that this is going to help to further support you. Another question came in, which was, could we waive that commission and just give the client a 10% discount? That's a really good question, and as this is, again, fairly new in our offerings, I don't know that we've contemplated that, so I'm going to say we will review that. And if you have situations where you would like that to be the case, or if you'd like it to be the case across the board, let's discuss that. Certainly an option would be to, basically kind of do the billing to the client and our billing to you, and somehow kind of get to the same spot. But we really need to look at that. So I don't want to say too much, but I'll say this. If you have a great opportunity for us to support you, there's a good chance that we can be flexible in terms of how we arrange this, and we'd like to look at it. So bring it to us, and we'll discuss, and we'll come up with a solution that works for all parties. And that's our MO. That's typically how we operate. And it's why we're here today and have been doing this for a long time. It's because great partners, like so many of you on this call, have trusted us to do our very best work and to find solutions that work for you and your clients. So those were the questions that came in. And So I'm going to go ahead and again, wrap it up. We're 31 minutes in, and I'm going to give you back the rest of the hour. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Do want to make sure you see on the screen our contact info. Don't forget to grab the handouts quickly before we wrap this up. If you don't get a chance to and you want to email me, I'm happy to send you any parts that we've offered, including the slides, the flyer, the redacted letter, and any other things that we can be helpful for you with. So again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.